today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Taylor Heineke and the New York Giants taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 6'1 quarterback from Old Dominion. It's Taylor Heineke.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. To throw is Heineke. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Dances by him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's got it to about the 40. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Now Heineke. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And they can't bring him down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 21 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Heineke again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll come out in the pistol. Heineke toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly haven't.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Looking to throw, Heineke. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Fields now to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Throwing again is Fields. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Heineke. He's going to let this one go deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Heineke to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Heineke. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Heineke on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, worked well for a solid gain.
And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They go play action. Now Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Heineke. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Heineke. And that's complete to Shepard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Heineke now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now it's 2nd and 10. And the play fake, and now Heineke. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Heineke now from the 50. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. To the air again, Heineke. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Fighting through pressure. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So now Fields and the Bears down by 2 touchdowns, 2:10 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Completes this out toward the sideline to Barkley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Fields throwing again. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Fields on first down. And again, back to Kmet. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync.